Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. The other day I reviewed this Lanard Corps Elite Battle Cruiser. Pretty cool. I really like it, except it's too narrow. Well, today, by Lanard, I am reviewing Chap Mei. This is a Chap Mei Soldier Force ship, not the biggest one they do. They have a bigger size one which I reviewed, which is the Customs. Is it Customs? Can't find the word now. Is I'll come back to me in a second, I'm sure. Which is not the war one, but it's close to the war one. Like a rescue one and so forth. They also have a war one into the same mold as that one. I've got this second hand, obviously. This came today, so I can compare the two. First impressions. Doesn't look as fast as the Lanard one, but it looks a lot nicer because it is wider. And we'll measure later on to see it. It comes with a whole heap of things. So it comes with a couple of figures. This guy here, which is your very sort of normal generic Chap Mei. Shoulders go round, biceps turn. He's got his hands over. Look, let's try hands. Oh, his wrist turn. I didn't realise that. So you can go over or normal. He can look left and right, and his legs are T-bar, and he's got knees. That's it. And it also comes with, pretty cool, I have to say, a frogman who has less articulation. So there's nothing in the bicep. His hands got around, his wrists don't turn, his head does turn. T-hips, no knees, but he does have ankle articulation. He does look pretty cool. I actually quite like him more than the other guy. He's got a little sheath. I'm assuming for this knife. Well, I don't know. This is one of the knives that was sent to me. That's way too big for his knife. So that can't be the knife. But then I was sent this knife, I was sent a few other accessories, that gun which plops on there, I'm assuming, so any plastic to fit. You know, the normal Chap Mei stuff where it's like way too big for 1/18 scale to actually work with your 1/12 scale. I mean, look at that. 1/18, that's 1/12 at least. That was a pretty, crap one. The pistol was pretty cool but narrow, and the knife's nice, but again, it's too big. Also this, I guess for the Marine Frogman, whatever. This M11 harpoon gun, which looks pretty cool, but yeah, no. And this backpack with a hammer and bolt cutters and rope, but not really interested in that. And on top of this ship, which is a little square, it's a little square thing at the top. Can you see that? This little thing here. I can barely make it out of this angle, but I have to get this little big Nerf gun sort of slotting in here. I'm not fired this yet. They gave me 4 darts. Let me see how good this is. Pull back. Does it lock? It's not even locking. Or maybe it doesn't lock. Maybe this one doesn't work, which would be a shame. Nope, doesn't work. What a shame. Which would pull back and it should lock somehow, but it's not locking. I'm not sure why. Must be something inside the spring mechanism. And it will shoot the Nerf darts. Anyway, not interested in that either. Okay, let's move the guys out of the way. Look at the ship and look at the features. So, nice size, quite wide in the moment. I love the look of that cabin, the sort of armoured cabin on top, looks fantastic. These guns on the side, they don't move, you can take them off. This one comes off but it doesn't move. The missiles move but they're not individual, don't elevate, which is a shame. Nothing there that I can see that can move. There's a screw there, you can actually unscrew the top, it looks like, and take it off, which would be pretty cool. Which I'll be I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws, which would be good for sort of painting inside and a future date. These guns here go up and down, but they don't rotate. If they rotated, that would be amazing, but never mind, a bit bent there. Need to push in this, there we go. Sort of railing, it comes to the back. It doesn't have the big storage area like the Lanard one, but you can undo the back part there. See, there is a ladder there, and that it goes through to where the cockpit is. I'll be tempted to make a hatch on the base there, the flooring, to go into the hole. Other side, you get this, I guess, torpedo. You only get it on this on the other side. You can detach it by pulling it off. Darn. Likewise, the other side, we saw that gun at the top, which didn't move, which is only one-sided as well. There we go. And this gun again, which I believe is a mirror image of the other one. And then we have the cockpit, which opens like this, and it's really quite nice. Hoping we can see in there. Maybe I have to put a bit of light on the mat, have a look. There. So you've got a high seat here, so someone can see out the window, and you've got a low seat down there, which is nice again, but you can't really see much down there. This would be nice for taking apart, doing a simple sort of paint job in there. Look really quite cool. Maybe some decals or putting in a little screen down there as well could be quite nice as well. It's a shame that this is not patterned at all. I'd be tempted to make the hatch open here, but why it says H for helicopter there, that'd be a tiny helicopter to fit on that and be secure. And also, if you had your big gun there, where's the helicopter going to land anyway, you know? So, very, very cool looking ship indeed. Let's get an idea of size. It's sure it's going to be not as long, maybe a little bit taller, and definitely wider than the Lanard one, to get an idea. So, length in inches is about 21. So I'm sure that's smaller. 21 if for you CM people, which I normally am now, is about 54. Approaching. Height inches is around about, to the very top of the square thing here on top, is around about just under 9, so around about 23. Width, we'll do boat width as opposed to the total width. So the width for the smallest part here is about just over 5 inches, so 13 cm. But it does go wider as it goes forward. So the wider parts inside already are up to 14 cm. The actual boat at the widest point is about 8 inches, about 20 cm. Now to give an idea of how different they are in terms of width, you can see the difference. So this one here, the widest part is only 10, and the narrowest part in this one is around, or usable, is around about 11, 12 cm. So it's only like 1 or 2 cm difference at the narrowest part on the Chap Mei one, but it makes a big difference. Height-wise, Chap Mei one's a little bit bigger. And then the length-wise, we can see that the Lanard one, well, maybe you can't see it, but I can see, the Lanard one is larger by probably around nearly 10 cm, nearly. Also, we have wheels in this Lanard one. The Chap Mei one has wheels, but they are sea wheels, meaning it mimics going over the waves, which is pretty cool. This is a very, very nice ship. Now, if I take out that Lanard figure from here, because he's slightly better scaled, get an idea of how this scales with figures. And this Lanard guy is pretty much 4 inches or just over 4 inches. So he's equivalent to our modern day scale 118. Turn the light off. There we go. Scales well there. Behind the guns, absolutely fantastic. He's got armor. He's scaled there. Not sure what in there, but I haven't got those parts. That's okay, second hand. If I open up here, we've got the 2 seats. The seat on the ground's tiny. Not sure how anyone's going to fit on that. It might just be for decoration. That first seat is massive. He fits really well on that. Put the light back on again. So he sits really well there. And then the ground seat has his legs bent so much. He also sits pretty well on. But you can't really see he's going to fall over now. I've got it down like this. So the space inside the cockpit is really, really nice. I kind of like that sort of, I don't know what it is, hatch thing or something there, but it doesn't do anything. But it does look pretty cool. This is a really nice ship. I am tempted to find the battleship that they've done, the Chap Mei have done, which is, again, bigger than this again, and the same as the Coast Guard. That's what I was looking for. The Coast Guard, not custom, the Coast Guard ship I've got is basically the same with more weapons and different colour. Because I think these are really cool, and I still need to get the submarine in the future as well by Chap Mei. Great looking ship. I like this a lot. The colour scheme simple works. I will be tempted to sort of spray it and paint it and whatnot. Good buy, I like that. And that was about £50 with imports and delivery from France second hand. So not so easy to find this one now. You can see them on eBay, more expensive from Czech Republic or one of those places, I think. I can't remember. Great looking ship. Add it to my 118 scale Navy. I'm glad I picked that one up. Okay, this is Awesome Match Store signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe. Check out the Patreon. See all the videos before they're published on YouTube. and you'll also find exclusive content as well and other benefits. Also, check out the video description or the comments below for the discount links from recommended sellers. You could get yourself a good saving, get yourself a bargain. It also helps out this channel as well. Patreon's free for 7 days, so it's worth checking that out, and you can cancel anytime in those 7 days. It will not have cost you anything, so it is worth doing. All right, I'll see you next video. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.